It is wonderful to see you back here. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Accio! Glacier! Confringo! Expulso! Stupid one! You're gonna have to stop that! I don't have all day!
Petrificus totalis! Thought you was ready, did you?
Benita and Goblin. Cezio! We had plans for that glacier you stole. Diego!
You put quite a few of my friends in the ground.
Is that all? Stupid one!
You're the one who...
Get yourself out
Benito.
of that one! Petrificus totalis! The darkness will swallow... Petrificus totalis!
Accio! Defender!
Shame nobody saw that. Could it be a Merlin trial?
Revelio.
The castle must have been quite stately in its time.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Who lived here?
Revelio.
murder trial when I see one.
Revelio.
That solves that.
Revelio. Descendo. Flipendo. Revelio. Flipendo. Revelio. Flipendo.
These murder trials won't get the best of me.
An intruder! Enjoy suffering, do ya? To stop Ranrock's love.
too late for you to learn the error of your ways. What do you have in store for me this time? Confringo! Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. That's that. Settled.
Did I really drink that potion? Why? Why did I drink that? Alright, what does it matter? Let's see, map. Map. Yeah. Alright.
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Alright. Alright, so what are we looking for? That ball, right? The ball, there it is. Yeah, this game's easy, man. This game is fucking easy, too easy sometimes. Alright, so, I can sell that shit when I get it.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Wait, where's the finding the hole, man? I could use the push spell. I just don't. I'm actually so lazy. I'm just like hotkeying it right now. Oh. Go. I guess I could use the pull spell because we have one. I feel like it's a lot more using this thing. It's the pull spell. This way. Okay, yes sir. See, I don't hotkey the push spell because I feel like the bombardment spell is the same shit. It's just better. But at the same time, it doesn't always work with like just things like that, like the rolling of the ball stuff. Like I kind of like don't feel a need for hockey. I mean, it's okay, it's kind of cool, but I feel like they don't give you enough like what's the term, man? They don't give you enough like spell options, like or like not the spells itself. They give you a lot of spells, but they don't give you enough like the trees to jump from spell to spell. They give you too many spells and not enough like switching abilities. This is the problem. See, this is where I'm getting kind of bored of the game. I get like because I'm so powerful and I'm like trying not to like beat it. I'm trying to hold on to the story or at least hold on to the open world aspect. And after a while, like any open world game, and this is not this game's fault, it's just open world games in general have this problem. And this is why I don't think an open world game could theoretically be exploded, because eventually I just beat the piss out of them to where I can't do anything anymore. So that's why when people say, oh, it's bloated, you know, games are bloated, I don't really agree with that. I think sometimes games need to be, even if you are quote-unquote tired. You know, you want to be a glutton and just want to consume as much product as possible, then sure. I guess you could call things bloated. But I like to kind of enjoy one thing that I've been good at, man. I don't know. It's to me that's better than... that's how I play. I guess everybody can each their own. Some people like to consume more, I get it, that's fine. That's just a different way to look at it. I understand, you know, you've got to have a little bit of that in you. You've got to be a consumer to some degree, otherwise you just never experience new things. But at the same time, I don't believe in just over-consuming. It's more you're just going to glut in the product. I think that's kind of stupid too, so, my opinion. Say what you want, but that's just my opinion.
Rebellion.
Say what you want, but that's just my opinion. Um, $300. No, I'm gonna have to delete those comments because it sounds fucking stupid, man.
Revelio.
Nah. I have to get fucking...
Confringo.
About what really happened to her shriveled bits.
Revelio. Where's that goblin helm, you little thief?
You will not survive this fight!
Benito.
Protego!
Expelliarmus. Descendo. Revelio.
You made a mistake coming here.
I'm just warming up. Confringo.
Your luck at kicking.
Potato! Glacier! Confringo!
No one to share in my living.
Revelio. Confringo.
I mean, I get it. They're doing stuff. Sometimes, like, people are doing stuff.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Whoa.
I could use a fire whiskey right now.
Accio.
I did it.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Alright, what am I fucking doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't care, man. Part of me is like... Wait. There's like a weird fucking thing somewhere up there, and I just saw it. I was trying to get up there. They're not letting me dismount. I don't know what that's about. Oh, never mind.
Confringo.
Hold on. Right there. Just fucking shoot. Why even climb? Oh. There you go.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Man, that was easy enough. I mean, I don't even know if any of these Merlin trials do anything anymore. I'm just kind of at the point where I'm just doing them to do them. Yeah. So, I mean, we're totally, like, almost done with this game. I'm just, I mean, like, I don't know. Do I play it again with a harder difficulty? Yeah, probably not. I mean, look, here's the thing. I like games. Don't get me wrong. I like open world games. I mean, look, it was from the very first mission, quite a pretty fun journey, I will say. It was a pretty good journey. Does it have a lot of replay value? I don't know. Will I play the DLC? Definitely. Is it worth replaying the same game? I don't know. I like it. Again, it's good. Good game. Solid 8.5. Maybe a 9 out of 10. I'd say an 8.5. A little higher than 8.5. I feel like 8.7, 8.8, just because the experience is pretty good. But as a whole, yeah, again, the same problem that most open world games face is that redundancy. And eventually they do kind of end. And that's the whole thing. Is like once I get into the boring, worlds of most of these open world games, like they're entertaining to a degree, but they are boring to a degree. But once I get kind of into it, it's just like, all right, well, I don't really want it to end anymore, and then it just comes to an end eventually. And then it's like, okay, well, yeah. The same thing like with the Assassin's Creed games, the Ghost of Tsushima. It's just like they have a lot, all games have a lifespan, right? There's not be any game that's, what's the term, like, lasts forever. Like, there is no forever game, I guess. I guess if you really want that quote-unquote forever game, you have to play, like, something like No Man's Sky in a way, because it's, like, the closest thing you're going to get. Or, like, some MMO or grind or something, like, but other than that, like, very hard to get that, like, forever game, right? Diablo, maybe, or something. I don't know, even that, like, 'cause it's seasonal, I guess. I don't know. But even that's kind of like, yeah, don't know. Pokemon and stuff has a lot of longevity with the fact that you can always make new teams. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like, there's only so much that things can go okay.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Revelio.
It is wonderful to see you back here.
So we're getting close to the money I need for the broomstick. They want 7,500. It's a ridiculous grind. It's a ridiculous grind to get that third tier broom.
Revelio.
But what are you gonna do? Also, I'd like to find. We could just run around the. What is it? The castle and try to like find these stones. I think. Alright. Let's do that. Let's just run around the castle and try to find stones, I guess. No, the moonstones, or whatever they're called. The moons.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I'm fucking starving, dude. Alright, what are you up to now? I don't know, man. Okay. So at this point, like, you know, we're just going around the castle. I mean, it's really, like, honestly, it's like a fetch. It's like, they give you so much to fetch in this game that I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the questing is somewhat limited, man, like, to be honest. Again, this is where, like, games like Skyrim really stand out, like, more than games like this. It's like, this is great in the beginning, but then towards the end, you do run out of things to do, and a lot of the same stuff that you do over and over feels exactly the same. Like, where a game like Skyrim has, like, you know, doesn't give you that feeling of the same in a way, right? Like, Skyrim is really a masterpiece in its quest design. I am going to say that forever. It's a game that if you mod it up really nice, it's a game that really is amazing in a lot of ways. Like, I've replayed Skyrim how many freaking times, and I will say this, every time I replayed it, I felt like it was a new game almost. And I almost... I know it sounds like I'm throwing shade at this game, and I don't want to throw shade at this game because I think the experience of this game is really good. But that Skyrim level of questing is something that I feel in gaming you just don't fucking see anymore. I mean, even Witcher 3 didn't have it, Ghost of Tsushima didn't have it, even none of the fucking Assassin's Creeds has it. I mean, they all get mundane after a while, the questing systems, to where you just find yourself running in circles looking for shit. Like, that's, you know, or collectibles, you know, and that's pretty much what happens. But when you look at a game like Skyrim, and you look at all the fucking questing in that game, to where, even, okay, yes, it's janky, it's ugly, its presentation isn't too good. We'll be honest, Skyrim's presentation is pretty ugly at times. You know, look, it did come out in 2011, so you got to give it, you know, some credit for its time it came out. But its presentation, even at that time, was kind of, what's the word? Didn't have the best presentation. Like, it was full of bugs and glitches and everything. We all know that. But I'm gonna say this much, man. One thing about Skyrim is it feels like that. It's almost like a borderline forever game, and your interactions make the villagers, you know, talk about you, and the freedom to basically almost do anything you want and kill anybody you want in Skyrim. Skyrim has a lot of really good things that it established in a lot of ways, like way more than anything I've played in the past for a single player game. Now, I don't know how Elder Scrolls Online is. I know they give you some freedom. You don't have freedom to kill NPCs and stuff. And the point is like, that's what makes Skyrim so special as a... When you really compare it to a lot of games, like these open world games, Skyrim is still the champion in a lot of ways. It's hard to say that, but I will say that, man. Presentation-wise, no. Epic, you know, the epicness of the presentation in a lot of games definitely outshines Skyrim, just due to the age factor in most cases. But I mean, with that being said, I mean, I'm gonna say that,
Revelio.
like, just like okay, like, one thing I'll say, like, a game like this has very much going for it is just a striking level of detail and everything is pretty damn amazing. Like, you can tell they put, let's be honest, they spent most of their time on the detail in this game. And, like, stuff like that is really good, you know? Like, I'm not gonna shit on that. But to be honest, at the same time, finding things to do in this game is not much different than traditional open world games. It's actually a very outdated, in some ways, like, almost like Elden Ring does better, you know? And I don't like to say that, because Elden Ring, you know, I'm like not the biggest fan of the clunkiness of that game. And the boss fights, I think, were just kind of shit. And I beat it, like I said, I beat the game. But at the same time, the presentation was weak in Elden Ring. But the exploration / amount to do felt a little better in some ways, right? It's the same thing with Skyrim, too. Although I think Skyrim's biggest problem is its aesthetic, is everything looks fucking same, practically. But one cannot deny the amount of fucking caves and quests in Skyrim. It's like a never-ending thing to do, and you get rewarded for it as you walk around and people acknowledge you for being a vampire or a werewolf or whatever you choose in your path, or being an evil, you know, thief or something or whatever. Like, you know, or being a part of the Dark Brotherhood, etc. Like, you know, Skyrim rewards you. The NPCs actually interact accordingly to how you change and stuff, and it's like, there's almost no NPC interaction in this game. And same thing goes for Ghost of Tsushima. For anybody who praises that game, there really is no NPC interaction in that game. Very little. Same thing with the fucking Assassin's Creed. I don't know about fucking Witcher. Witcher felt like there was a little more, but at the same time, Witcher shows its age in a lot of ways. Although I haven't played the remake. But again, like, this is a problem with open world games, I feel, in a lot of ways, you know? I mean, this game is good in a lot of ways. Like, I don't want to, like, again, I'm not throwing shade. This is a solid 8.5, this game. Solid 8.5. And anybody that says this is less than an 8.5 just doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. But, to say this game is a 10 is kind of stupid, too. And anybody that gives it a 10, I just feel like you're like, you know, what type of agenda do you, are you like a diehard, like, fuck the woke crowd or something, you know? Like, I mean, I get it. I don't like the woke crowd either. Fuck them. But I'm not going to praise a game more just because of that. You know, I judge a game based on how the game is, and I think that's the way everybody should judge a game. So, with that being said, 8.5, solid game, good game, presentation, fantastic. I find myself playing this game quite a bit because I'm just trying to complete it. I'm a completionist when it comes to things like this. But at the same time, it's a very easy game. I don't think any difficulty level will change that, how easy this game could be. You know, games like NBA 2K and these stupid online service grinds and shit are just so fucking difficult at times. I mean, I don't care what anyone says, but get like Hall of Fame difficulty levels, and especially when you're fucking playing with like my team where the card attributes are so fucking grindy and stupid. They just make games like that too hard because they don't want to give you anything, and that's just fucking disgusting. But and then when you do play it on easy mode, like it's like the difficulty in NBA 2K is just so fucking stupid at times because you could literally play like the domination on whatever difficulty and like you'll just fucking dominate it like 100 points to like 20 with like fucking diamond and up. But then it's like if you try to do their fucking stupid challenges where they have like 99 fucking Galaxy, you know, or Opal or 98 Galaxy Opal or Dark Matters 99, and they fucking will tell you to make 7 3-pointers, this, that, just for like a shitty pack that's gonna most likely give you like a fucking 0.7% drop rate of something. Like, then it's like, you know what? Yeah, that's pretty fucking lame. And they make it so fucking hard because they don't want to give you anything for nothing. And it's like they want you to quote-unquote earn it. They use that word earn a lot in live service games, especially 2K. 2K throws away the word earn, throws around the word earn to the point where it's actually, like, disgusting. Like, I don't want to have to earn every little thing known to man in a fucking video game. You know, like, when it becomes to that level of greed. And 2K is just
I don't know, man. Like, I like some of the things about 2K, and I like some of the things about live services, because they do tend to update the games, usually. But there are just some bugs that they don't even touch in 2K, because they have some skeleton crew that just fucking collects the money for them, and you know that they're working on the next fucking game. That's really what they do. That's their goal, is they basically hook all the money they can get. A skeleton crew will work on a game like NBA 2K. They'll get all the money that they can get, and they will use that money to work on the next game. And as they're working on the next game, they also secure their NBA license, so nobody can touch it. So it's like, oh, well, we're going to lock that license down if we can. Or let's just say they already signed a contract for the license not to expire for 7 or 8 years. Then what they do is they use all the money that they can make from the packs and the My Team and the My Korea to literally save up that for when that NBA license expires again. 100% that's what they do. So let's just say the license expires in 2 years from now. And the inflation is going up because they know that, okay, NBA is going to say, listen, 2K games, you want to buy that license again, you want to renew that contract, it's not going to cost the same as you did 5-6 years ago. It's going to be like fucking twice as much because of inflation and stuff. So therefore they charge inflation on their live service and their packs and everything for you to fucking spend more money to play a game like 2K. They make the grind way harder to get everything, and they just make it not fucking fun. And that's my problem, is like, you know, again, like they don't even fix like camera issues and shit that goes on in that fucking game, but they'll do stuff like that, and that just makes it fucking horrible, you know, really makes it fucking horrible. It's these live service. So like, again, like, why am I bringing up 2K? Because a game like this, you could put the difficulty on the hardest difficulty, and this game is a fucking breeze, right? But then you look at a game like 2K, and the difficulty isn't even so much determined on your skill as it is the fact of what cards do you have in My Team, or what attributes have you poured money into, right? Because it's just the level of grind you have to do to get anywhere in these games is just astronomical. And then the problem with 2K games is that they're literally working on next year's release as soon as they drop the release. So by the time you get anywhere and spend all your money and grind anywhere, boom, 2K24 comes out, boom, start over. Nothing carries over. Nothing fucking carries over. And it's like, well, if you get to level 99 in My Career, it carries over. Possibly. If they still do that. I don't even know if they still do that. They did that at one time. But, like, I don't even know if they still do that, to be honest. They might have did that for, like, 1 year, I think, or so. I don't even know if they still do that. I'd have to be corrected in the comments if I ever get comments on a video like this. But it's, anyway, point is that I mean, I'm just getting tired of video games in a general case, you know, unless it's just like fun games that you can just play casual. And games like this are kind of cool, you know, like I said, 8.5, I'd give this a review. They're cool games and everything, but like as a whole, that's my biggest problem with like games like 2K versus games like, you know, open world games. Open world games tend to be pretty fun, and for the most part, like I do like them. And, but a lot of them are really just. There's an unfortunate reality with open world games is that, like, unless it's built like Skyrim, it just doesn't. You know, they don't last forever, you know? I mean, I don't care how bloated. Like, yes, this game had a bloatedness in the beginning, but it's wearing out now, right? And most of the bloatedness in this game is just, for the most part, the collection aspects of things, right? The questing, is it bloated? I mean, there's a lot of dialogue in this game. I will say that. Which, you know, you gotta give credit to that. The voice acting is not bad. The dialogue, I always look at when they had like a lot of dialogue in a game. It's not always a bad thing. It's kind of more of a. That's how they do it, you know. I don't like to say it's a bad thing. Music is good in this game. Open world mechanics is fairly good. Is it a little outdated? I'd say it is. I mean, is the game buggy? There are some bugs and glitches. Is it really glitchy? No, it doesn't. It's nothing's truly game breaking. It's a pretty. There was a couple of things where I had to reload a save though, which is kind of disappointing when you have to do that in a game. That should not be a thing. We have to like look it up on fucking YouTube and you find out, oh, I'm not playing wrong. There actually is no answer to this puzzle. There's a glitch. And when things like that happen, it is pretty annoying. I ain't gonna lie, like on a highly annoying level, but at the same time, it's like, is there many of those things? No, there was like 2 maybe. And 2 is more than enough, I hate to say. Like 2 is pretty bad. To have like blocker bugs and shit, and you know, to have even 2 of that is bad. When you have to go backwards in time to fix something, that's pretty. They call them blocker bugs. They're some of the worst type of bugs that you can have in a game. Because it just means that the Q&A testing was not thorough enough. But with that being said, like I said, there was only like 2 of those. Again, still more than there should be. But it wasn't that game breaking, and autosave kind of fixed it. Definitely would love to see a patch and something, but again, the problem is with non-live service games, that want everybody to know, non-live service games do not like to focus on patching. End of story. They don't have a continuous flow of money, so they usually don't like to focus on patching. I mean, just look at Elden Ring, for God's sakes. Look at games like that. They're so focused on making expansion packs. You know, there's games like that, things like that, so focused on making expansions that they fucking almost refuse outright to fix their product. Like, I don't want to see Pokemon, you know, get everybody ready for the DLC without 100% fixing their fucking shit. Again, one of the reasons why I don't fucking care about Pokemon so much lately. You know, like, I was a big fucking advocate of it. I played tons of Pokemon, but it's like at this point, it's just like, you know what? Instead of making the performance a little better and adding like 1 or 2 legendaries, why don't you do more than that? Integrate home, surprise us, you know? Don't just fucking make us wait. Not add many Pokemon, fix the performance like 20%, and then the call of the day, and then announce to us that you're working on fucking 5 different DLCs. It's just fucking disgusting, really. It's a disgusting practice. And then I know companies are like, oh, we have to get the release out by the deadline. They can't push deadlines and stuff. You know what? If that's the business practice that is considered okay in today's world, that is, the consumer needs to realize that we have to stop giving money to that business practice, okay? That's it. But unfortunately, too many fucking fanboys out there will just fucking play something forever. They don't care if the company gives a bad product. It's just like, well, we're just going to play forever because we're fanboys and we like Pokemon. Oh, I like Pokemon. I like the look of them. I like cute and cuddly, so therefore I'll accept any piece of shit in the cute and cuddly, even though it's a turd that looks a little cuddly, you'll still squeeze it and smear shit all over yourself because it resembles a Pikachu. Yeah. Well, until stuff like that is actually correctly addressed, it's very hard to support these companies and gaming companies. It really is, man. You know? So, again, it's not about, you know, oh, do I hate Pokemon? No, I don't like here's the thing, I don't like what they're doing with the Pokemon game. And I almost, like, want to boycott it in some ways, you know, because I played the shit out of it, and I'm a good battler. I got to probably as good as you can get, almost, with battling. I always learn the new mechanics. I'm pretty good with turn-based strategies. Like, that's like one game, that's a formula of gaming that I'm not terrible at. But at the same, you know, I mean, real-time strategy is a different story. I don't have the twitchiness for that. I'm okay at them, and I will humbly say that. But
You know, so I mean, that's just it, man. You know, it's a shame. It's like when these type of games end, I get like kind of depressed. Like I don't want the game to end. I don't know what to do with myself. Like, what do I do with myself? You know, it's kind of cool. Like, you know, you have your whole personality is etched into an open world game, right? Like, look at me. This is how I dress. I'm dressing unique to other people. Maybe some people have similar outfits, but whatever. It's like I feel like one's personality gets very etched into these open world games, and then when they kind of end, you feel kind of lonely in a way, and that's kind of why I don't like to rush the stories in these games. I kind of like I always one thing I notice what I do with open world games is I hold on until like the last couple of missions and then just never like complete them, or like I will complete them, but much later down the road, like 100 hours in, because I just don't want to fucking finish it. I don't want the game to end in a weird way. Because once it's like you beat the main story, and then there's absolutely nothing to do but to collect shit at that point, or do like some bullshit quest you find here and there. It's just at the point where it's just like,
I
damn.
could count on my friend.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline, Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
Okay, so that's your best friend. Why are you talking shit, bitch?
I imagine the bells are just inside in the bell tower.
Revelio.
That's your best friend. Why are you talking shit, bitch? Yo, I want a robe like that, man. I want like a fucking black robe. Is that like a house robe? It is, I think. Yeah, I want like a black robe like that. I mean, like the dark blues, it's cool with the dark art robe, but it's not like really black. I feel like they don't give you enough like black clothing in this game. Like I want black. They give you like white. There's like white robes and shit. They look kind of cool if you're like want to be a good wizard, but I want to be like kind of menacing. I mean, this dark blue robe definitely looks cool. It's very dark, especially in shadows and stuff at nighttime, but I 100% would want to have just a pure black robe. There is that one black robe that they give you in the beginning, but I just don't like the way the hood looks on it. It doesn't look like a real hood.
Aloha Mora.
It kind of looks like weird. And then it has like the moving skulls on it, which is like cool, but
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
This looks like the portrait from the map. Now where's the treasure?
Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Accio.
There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
The bells must be upstairs.
Aloha Mora. Wingardium Leviosa.
One up, one to go. Found them. I'll have to get those up there somehow. Wingardium Leviosa, perhaps.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Well, that wasn't too hard. Evangeline should be pleased about this, even if Black isn't.
Revelio.
I believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never again.
142 staircases.
Hello, Homora.
This is where they put me. What is well been surrounded by zombies.
What do we have here?
Revelio. Revelio.
That young'un's now a teacher herself. It's a wonder she's not gobbled up by her own fanged geranium. Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1421. What lovely stone. Oh, that's class, that is. If someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you.
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Ah, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Revelio.
You're back. Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today? I truly enjoyed working with you. Thank you for believing in me. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Someone's impressed. Hit it.
Leviosa!
Do you think this is funny? You are postponing the inevitable! Is that it?
Flipendo!
I hate that!
Leviosa!
Why have you not run away?
Stop! I'm afraid of heights!
How child!
Nice try. You call that spell casting?
Leviosa! Descendo!
This is almost too easy. It's truly.
Descendo! Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Bombarda. Leviosa. Defendo. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Confringo. Revelio.
Always my turn to patrol.
Revelio. Revelio.
Should think they felt that in London.
Revelio.
There's the student from the town. There's the student who destroyed our town. Ah. Bella!
Revelio.
You won't defeat us all!
I've been fighting since before you were born.
I shall avenge your death!
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
Revelio. 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 Accio. Whoa.
I wouldn't give for a cup of mushrooms.
What's that? You're the one who released us. Trolls are stupid. Ranrock's loyalists on the other hand. Where'd you learn all those dark spells?
Let's get it.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Leviosa. Why don't you come up here?
Bombarda! You only have Ranrock to blame.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo! Confringo! Revelio. Confringo. Defendo. Confringo.
Eight legs is simply too many.
Those who think that their plan is... We had that Merlin woman till you showed us. Descendo.
Marvelous!
Descendo. Bombardo. It's shameful.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Defender. Glacius. Revelio.
Castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Off on another adventure.
Revelio.